Hi, this is Jennifer, and I'm going to be talking about Chapter 4, From Speaking to Writing in the Content Classroom. I'm kind of going to bring up points from this chapter that I was able to relate back to math because I'm studying to be a math teacher. So it was great to connect what I was reading to opportunities that I'll be able to use that information for different opportunities in my classroom. So first is introducing key vocabulary. A few topics stood out to me when it said it is important for second language students are given an opportunity to develop some understanding of a word before given a more advanced vocabulary word. So I feel like in math there's all of these dumbed down words such as the average. And students are really able to understand what that means. But then all of a sudden you introduce other words such as the mean, which is the same word as the average, or standard deviation, which is just an extent of an average. So being able for them to understand the basic term of what like the average means, adding up all the numbers and dividing it. Once they get a good grasp on that word, I can then introduce new words to them, enhancing their vocabulary. So instead of just throwing out new words out of random. So I felt like that was an important concept. The next is the teacher guided report. Inviting students to relate what they have learned to rather than a known display or answer. In math, I notice a lot of teachers will have their students come up and write their homework on the board or problems that they've done and explain it to the class, giving the student a chance to teach and kind of the teacher sitting back and listening, but then the student feels like they're an expert because they're up there, like it says over here, take on the role as an expert, and the teacher is technically leading from behind and asking them questions. It also gives like English language learners an opportunity to, go out and get up there and try it, just like Amanda, you brought up that you had the one student that went up and practiced and felt like an expert when she talked to the class and worked really hard on that presentation. The whole class was clapping. So that's definitely something that I can use in a math classroom. And last is the journal writing or reflecting the wordings that they had used with the interaction with the teacher or the teacher's recasting. I know a lot of that can be shown through homework, but having students write out what they learned, discuss it with one another is a great way to assure that the English language learners are learning and that they're understanding the material. So I think this was a chapter that really stood out to me because it did bring a lot of great ideas to my attention, and watching the teacher that I'm observing and understanding, why she's doing the activities she does, I was able to relate this chapter with those ideas.